Welcome back. My name is Tristan with the Payne Group at Coldwell Banker Las Olas. Arguably one of the biggest attractions to South Florida is the ocean. Florida is a peninsula state. That means it's surrounded by water. Therefore, many boat manufacturers decide to place their manufacturing facilities here. We're here at Sea Vee Boats at their brand new 220,000 square foot facility where they build all their boats. We're going to head inside and take a tour. We're here with Hunter Barrett, a factory sales rep at Sea Vee Boats in Miami, Florida. Hunter, thanks for having us down here and inviting us to take a tour of the factory. I know you've been with the company for quite some time. Can you tell us a little bit about what Sea Vee Boats is and what they're all about?
Sure. Yeah, we're happy to have you guys at Sea Vee this morning. Sea Vee has been in business for almost 50 years now. The company was started in '73, and we've been custom building boats for individual owners for that entire time. The new management took over in '93, and they've been continuing that tradition of building some of the highest quality boats on the market today.
Great. Well, we're looking forward to getting down there and checking out the assembly line and seeing what goes into building a Sea Vee boat.
Yeah, we're excited to show you guys around.
So we're here at what seems to be the first step in the process of building a Sea Vee. Can you explain a little bit about what's going on behind us?
Sure. Yeah, so here this is a hull mold. Every one of our boats is built one at a time by hand for individual customers. So this customer spec'd his color, what size he wanted, and now the guys here are all building this from scratch, each and every boat built to order.
So is the color sprayed underneath this gel coat or this fiberglass?
Yeah, so this is basically like a big cake pan. You spray the color in first, then the fiberglass, then the foam. This is all hand laid, vacuum bagged, and a lot of it's resin infused as well, which is a new process that saves a lot of weight, and it's going to be more environmentally friendly as well.
We're a little further down the line now, and we've got a boat behind us that looks a little bit like a coloring book. Can you explain to everyone what's kind of going on here and why this step is so important?
Sure. So this boat's getting ready to go into rigging, and when you hear people talk about fit and finish and quality, a lot of times it's not the sexy stuff, it's the labor and the man hours that really go into getting a really good product. And what they're doing here is planing boarding and sanding down all the gel coat to get rid of any imperfections, any high or low spots. Our boats come out of the mold with a higher quality finish than a lot of boats will end up leaving the door at, and it's not good enough for us. We're going to sand every part of this boat, make sure everything's as perfect as it can be before it gets to the customer.
How many hours does a boat spend in this part of the process?
This is one of the longest parts of the build process. They'll sit here for about a week to 2 weeks, just having the guys go over every inch, every strake to make sure there's no hull voids, anything like that. A lot of labor and a lot of hours go in right here.
So now we're standing a little further down the line where boats start to look like boats, and we're on Sea Vee's flagship boat, which is a 45-foot boat. Hunter, can you tell us a little bit about what's going on in this step? And there's obviously different sized boats here, so kind of what line belongs to what?
Yeah, definitely. So this is where things start to take shape. The consoles go in, the hardtops go on, speakers get rigged, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we try to keep everything separate. Like this is our 45 line, like you said, the flagship boat right now. But then we have kind of our descending smaller stuff, our 37s, our 39s, our 32s. They're all in different stages of rigging as they move their way up the line. We try to keep everything as organized as possible so we can keep a nice clean flow for the boats.
Kind of at the final stage in the build process before the boats head out the door. Can you explain a little bit about what happens at this stage? It looks like there's still some yellow tape on the boats, but for the most part, they're almost done.
Yeah, so this is where we start wrapping up all the final details, making sure everything's where it needs to be, get the boats cleaned up for the customers. The other thing we'll do that really sets us apart from a lot of the guys is we have an in-house pool that we're able to drop every boat into the test tank, run the engines, run seakeepers, run generators, and test everything before it gets to the water and gets to the customer to make sure they're getting completed product. And not just something that might have issues when it gets to them.
Very cool. The 45 fits in the pool too?
45 fits in. We could fit up to 55, so we'll see what the future brings.
Sounds like there's a bigger boat coming.
Could be. One nice thing about Sea Vee is we're not locked down to any brand. We are partial to Mercury's, and these are the new Mercury 600s. Just a great new power package. It's fun to experiment with the new stuff and the latest and greatest stuff to come out. So this is one of the things that customers are asking for a lot now. And really this is going to be the future of center console boating. This is Seakeeper. That's a gyroscopic stabilizer. It prevents the boat from rocking back and forth in big sea conditions. So it makes the boat a lot more family friendly. When the kids get seasick or the wife, really helps everybody enjoy the day on the water a lot better.
And can you put these in any size boat?
Any size boat, even down to our 27 actually.
Wow.
The next thing we have going forward is kind of the command and control center for the boat. And same thing, we'll rig these to all the customer specifications. For instance, this boat has two 22-inch Garmins. They're going to do all your navigation, your autopilot, everything you need to plan those trips and take the family to the Bahamas and make sure they're safe while you're doing it.
So now we're outside, boat's on the trailer. Looks like it's getting ready to be delivered. Can you talk about what's happening right here before the boat gets hooked up to a truck and is delivered to the customer?
For sure. So some of the final touches, we actually have one of our head Mercury mechanics here doing some last minute work on the new 600s. We'll get this boat a little bit more cleaned up before it heads out the door to its new owner.
Hunter, thanks for having us down here today. It's pretty incredible to see what goes into building a Sea Vee boat. If somebody watching is interested in building a boat, how would they go about reaching out to you to get the process started?
Sure. Well, for more information on our boats, you can always check out our website, or feel free to email me directly at hunter@seaveeboats.com. We're really happy to have you guys out here today.
Great, great. And if you are interested, you've just seen everything that goes into building a top-notch boat, and I know Hunter will take care of you, so reach out to him.